Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow, she was a fair maiden. Well,
Yellow.
can't.
You have control over there?
Oh, great.
That's your portion of the program?
My portion of the program when we're in the storage dojo, well, really anywhere, is to touch the buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I am making clips. I want you guys to know that. We're not just hiring some high-tech guy like Mark Zuckerberg to make our comedy clips, okay?
Comedy clips.
Yeah, you know what a comedy clip is.
Comedy clip. Here's the deal, folks. My camera turned off last time I did the podcast by myself. So, in case it happens, just be warned that we will come right back. Because this will be edited and you won't even know.
Wait, your camera turned off?
Got too hot.
Did you have it closed or it just got too hot, got a little too close to the sun?
Got too hot. I got that fan blowing on it right now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I was raging. I was raging.
I cannot even imagine how mad you were.
Oh, so why would you make a camera that gets too hot? It's called a vlogging camera, and it gets so hot it shuts off.
That's not allowed to happen. What if it was like, what if that camera, you know the guy Brody Moss? Do you know who Brody Moss is on Instagram? Okay, he's a really cool outdoorsman, and he's always out doing like cool stuff in ships, cooking things, very cool stuff in hot
ships?
Yeah, I mean in ships, boats, all sorts of stuff. He's doing a lot of cool stuff outdoors. Either way, he's a big time vlogger. So you're telling me he takes out his little camera, that vlog camera you have, and it gets up to 90 degrees and overheats because they're in Tahiti?
Oh, it's way over 90.
That's unreal. That's just...
It's got to be at least 1,000. It's hot to the touch. I go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
This camera needs to be...
put on ice.
It
needs to be returned to Best Buy where I got it.
Yeah, it needs to be...
I just need to use my phone.
Yep. It's just...
And I tell everybody, I'm like, people are like, well, I can't do this or that until I get a nice camera. Use your fucking phone, dude. I should have taken my own advice.
Yep. Should have been using our phones a long time ago.
Christ.
Oh, God. I take pictures of stuff on my new phone, on my iPhone 14 Plus.
Yeah. Wow.
iPhone 14 Pro. It's so good.
It's amazing.
Oh, you could see every freaking pore. Oh, every scar. Excuse me, guys.
Ooh.
Kansas City Chiefs lost today. It was a bad game.
Oh, so but you're wearing their merch.
I am still wearing their merch. Well, because so it got to halftime and I was wearing a shirt that I'd been wearing for I'd say about 48 hours.
Yeah, well.
So I had been wearing it for about 48 hours and I was getting a little stinky. So it was stinky.
Were you trying to save your clothes for tour?
No, I'm gonna do a load tonight because I was watching on an illegally streamed website, I believe.
The football game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Had to because it was some torrent or something. I don't know, but I had to.
What? I haven't heard of a torrent in years.
I don't know if torrents really do exist anymore, but I used to do torrents. All I'm saying is I'm on some weird, funky-ass website where if I click the full screen button, then it prompts me to get an account and all that, and the game stops playing. But if I keep it on this on the first screen when I go to this shady website, hit play, things get going, looking good, and then I just hit theater mode, and it kind of makes it bigger. I don't know why, but it's a very weird glitch.
Is it really the game, or is somebody just putting old footage up there and getting your ass?
No.
And getting your credit card number?
No. I didn't put my credit card number on there.
Well, they can look through your computer and get to your phone.
I don't think they can do that
and
on a
get into
Mac.
Your pocketbook.
They're not getting into my pocketbook. I promise you that. They're not.
That's why I don't keep my credit cards in my pocketbook.
I keep mine online.
I take pictures of mine and post them on my Facebook.
Guess where my social security card is? In a photo album on my Facebook labeled important documents. And it's me and my entire family's birth certificates, social security cards. It's in a photo album on my Facebook. Haven't you seen it?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not scared of getting a virus on a Mac, bro.
I'm not scared of getting a virus anywhere. I don't care. Like, do it, dude.
Yeah. Just even if you catch the influenza virus, you're like, fine, hit me.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Thought there was a bug on me.
I don't want you to be sorry, but what I have noticed around this area in Nashville, just being back about 24 hours, I know the area really well. So well that I've got lost coming here last week. Yeah. But either way, I saw these, there was about 20 bees all over Beth's Jeep.
Those are bees or wasps?
Okay, so I couldn't figure it out. They were black and yellow. Okay. Bright. And I don't need you.
Because in our basement, both of our basements, Chelsea's and my basement, we have a influx of paper wasps. Those things that look like ladybugs, but they're not. They're Japanese beetles. And also snakes.
Okay, Googling the paper wasps. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what was all over the car today, paper wasps.
Yeah, they're really just a lot of them. And I've had to kill a lot of them.
I haven't killed any of them. They were all so slow moving.
Something's wrong with them.
They are not doing well. And this happened, remember last year when I got kicked out of my fucking apartment? Remember when they were redoing the bathroom? Or maybe it was the year before. I don't know. Truly, time is not linear because I can't keep track of shit anymore.
Right?
But
let me turn towards you.
They remember, I think I told you about this because we had to stay in that Airbnb in like North County, like North City, over by where you live, but kind of a little past. I don't know. It wasn't a shitty area, but it was definitely like weird suburban area that didn't make. And in the basement, because we had to stay there. It originally was a week, and then they were like, "Okay, we just need a couple more days to finish your bathroom. Oh, you can come in." And I'm like, "I can't fucking come in. There's dust on everything. These fuckers." So we ended up staying there for 14 days, and in the basement of this Airbnb, dude, there was couple creepy little things going on there, And I think it was just probably that I had like watched Barbarian recently and was feeling very weird about Airbnbs in general. And then I go in the basement to do all this laundry. And when I tell you the next few days, I start seeing so many paper wasps show up that I was like, someone's fucking with me. I was like, something's wrong. We're in the Mummy. Brendan Fraser's here. Rachel Wise is here. Things are like, and I was like, all the beetles are going to come and get in our skin.
Well, I don't know that reference, so I can't laugh because I've never seen The Mummy.
You don't need to laugh. It's just scary. Imagine the plague in the Bible days when they're like, oh, there was beetles and things,
locusts
cicadas,
everywhere.
Locusts. That's what it was like in The Mummy.
But I don't.
And it got lit.
Take any of the information that's in the Bible as fact. Sorry.
Oh.
That's a hot take. And
yeah.
And people have been getting mad at me lately because I've been talking shit on the Bible.
I'll talk shit on the Bible whenever the fuck I want. How about that?
I'm still stuck at Noah being 600 years old and building a large boat the size of a Disney cruise. Can't get past that. Sorry.
Are they? So that is true. That is the alleged, because I don't know a ton about the Bible. The biggest kind of jump I've ever done into the Bible is when we do deep dives on here. And thank God for your horrific upbringing. So that I can learn from you. I wouldn't know about frankincense and myrrh if it wasn't for you.
Well,
and that one Christmas special we did.
Deeply religious.
Yeah, you are deeply religious. That's the first thing I think of when I think of you, is that you're a deeply religious person.
Yeah, I spoke about this recently in a mukbang about Noah's Ark. And I go, the guy was over 100 years old. You know how scared I am right now?
I know.
I'm like, she's going to drop it.
No.
You'll be the next Rodney.
Oh, dude. People would crucify me.
Oh.
Imagine if I broke the crystal kitty figurine. People would crucify me.
Well, there's another one over there just in case you do.
Thank God. There's another one up there just in case you do. We do have 1, 2, 3 crystal figurines.
Get them all the time. Get them all the time.
Yep, get them while they're hot. We need them, and you need them, especially having a friend like me. And we know children, not just like we know children. Like we know children.
We know.
We are not mothers, but we know what your child needs. So if anybody has any parenting advice, I'd like to take a stab at it. I'd be willing to offer parenting advice to people.
Oh, yeah. It's easy from the outside to give parenting advice.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If anyone wants parenting advice, like, hey, what would Tina and Libbie do? And this is, like, I will give you a fully thought out answer.
I will just say orphanage. That's all I'll say. Oh, this thing is blocking my whole face. Man.
I know.
How do I make it not block my face? How's that?
Oh, Lord, we're struggling. Yellow. You remember when I had the really bad malt psoriasis last year all over my eyes when it looked like I had red eyeshadow?
Yeah, well.
Got a little part creeping up again. I want to show it in here, and then I'm going to show it to you.
I'm sad for you. It was the closing of the eye, but the eye's shaking like this. I mean, that's really sad.
It's the tiniest little nugget trying to come in. It's because I started clearing all this malt psoriasis up. And my body's like, no, we're finding another spot or orifice to come out of.
You should have just left it on your arm then.
I know. The eyes are the worst. So, yeah, everybody be prepared for me to be getting on Skyrim or whatever that video game medication is.
Huh?
The fucking biologics they have. Skyrizi, that's what it's called. Libbie, you don't watch TV, okay? You don't watch TV. You don't listen to ads.
Well, I do know that Matthew Perry died yesterday.
I know. I mean, it is heartbreaking. I really am sad.
I am too.
I mean, fuck.
Why did some of the best, funniest people have to be tortured souls?
I know.
It's so sad.
Is it? I know. Well, and it's like, even if this wasn't drug or alcohol related, which I have no idea.
I don't either.
I just am, I feel like anytime there's water involved and stuff like that, it's kind of like, whoa.
Well, I just know that he struggled a lot. So it's like, man.
In life, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I was like, yeah, well.
That's a loss, Barbara.
I was reading like a ton of little excerpts and shit from his book. And just saying like about how he's like, everybody's going to talk about friends when I die. And I know, did you read that one?
I saw that one.
God, that like hit me hard. And I was like, oh, it just made me want to start crying. I was like, that's so, it's just dark. Because I know how he feels. I think everyone kind of knows how he feels in a way, whether, like with being depression, addiction, or feeling like you can't like live up to anything and everyone's like expecting all this shit from you. Damn.
That's why you just don't show your best to people and they won't expect much from you.
Exactly. I am just going to always...
Bare minimum.
Don't show too much love to too many people.
Don't show them what you're capable of.
Yeah, don't. Lock it up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. You know what I'm saying, dude? Lock her up. You don't need to be... If you don't know about someone, don't start giving them the best of you, okay? That's what the
all of me.
All of you. I saw John Legend. Isn't that a John Legend song?
I think so.
I think so, too. I saw him in a Pfizer commercial today.
Huh?
Yeah. He was in a
what?
Pfizer commercial. I don't know. He was singing and dancing and carrying on, saying he got a shot.
Whoa.
That's fucking cool. Me walking into a bar, kick the door open, about to start shooting pool, pull my Daisy Dukes up and over my fat roll, walk up to bar, order a shot of Jameson, pull vape out.
Malt psoriasis.
The fact that you're saying malt psoriasis, oh, I love it. This is fucking sick.
Fuck it up and get one on my eye. Got malt psoriasis.
Our tender's got some cream malt psoriasis.
bartender's got some cream. Hey, you got some cream for my moisturizer? Matter of fact, I do.
You know what? That is something I'm willing to offer to people. If I am willing to keep from here on out, if you ever see me working in another bar, which you will later this year probably if you know where I work in St. Louis, I'm vowing right here, right now, I will be keeping Vaseline on hand and a steroid on hand. I'm just going to keep it there. So, you know.
Now, will you say to the person, hey, I noticed you got a little malt psoriasis breakout. Would you like some steroid? Or are you going to wait for them to ask you, hey, would you happen to have any steroid or Vaseline for this little malt psoriasis breakout I got going on?
For this little Mark Twain, this little Mark Hamill I've got going on right here. I would call a lesion a Mark Hamill. I feel like Mark Hamill in his older years for sure got
Mark
some
Hamill
lesion energy.
Is, of course, from a famous diver, right? Who's Mark Hamill?
Star Wars.
That guy's name's Mark.
Isn't it Mark Hamill? I think it is.
You talking about the young fella?
No, it's Mark Hamill, isn't it?
Who did he play in the movie?
You fucking serious?
I'm going to be honest with you, never seen Star Wars. But I know the people, though, from pop culture.
He played Luke.
Luke, okay.
Luke Skywalker.
Yep. Mark Hamill. I think that is his name. It didn't sound right at first.
No, it did sound wrong. And once you second guess me, I immediately was doing that thing where I'm like panicking, like, oh God, this is why you never say you know something for sure. This is why you always say that you don't know what you're talking about, so nobody can ever prove nobody can ever yell at you.
Look him up, because I thought
it is Mark Hamill. I think.
I was thinking of that diver. There's a diver.
Free dive.
I'm thinking of Mark Luganis, or whatever his name is. Greg Luganis.
Oh, Greg Lucas. Oh, Greg Lucas.
Greg Luganis?
George. It's George Lucas. Is that who you were thinking
No,
of?
the diver.
Oh.
Greg Luganis. I think that's his name.
Oh, my God. Imagine if George Lucas was Greg Lucas. It is a quick change, but like I don't know a lot of Gregs.
Greg Luganis.
I literally thought you were trying to say George Lucas. You were saying Greg Lug. Greg Lug.
I think he had HIV or something.
Uh-huh.
Was that him?
I'm not sure, which is interesting that I wouldn't know that, because from that, is he like an 80s guy or is he like from earlier 70s?
He's from the 80s, yeah.
80s. I got so obsessed with like all that HIV, like reading about Ryan White.
HIV, yes.
It was.
Yeah.
Is that how he died?
I think he's still alive.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, though.
He was one of the lucky ones. Like, I mean, he just was able to make it through that time. That's like such a fucking scary time, dude.
I know.
Imagine being, and me, it's like, I fucking do drugs, bro. IV drugs back then. Like, God, especially when you don't know what it is. And I just can't even fucking imagine how stressful that must have been for everyone.
I guess his
Hey, honey's panic attacks here.
Huh? Is he still alive?
Lou Gehrig?
Lou Gehrig's disease?
What is Lou Gehrig's?
I don't know. It's like a neurological thing.
There is a lot of Lou's that we
got a lot of research to do today.
Lou Gehrig's. What's your guess?
I think it's a neurological disease where you eventually can't walk or talk.
Okay, so similar to ALS?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually think I'm definitely going to second you. Not on a neurological, but I do believe there's some muscular dystrophy involved.
Don't know how to spell it, but I'm sure I'm typing in it.
Lougeh.
Lougehrig. Let's learn more about the disease, it says.
I'm curious.
Let me put my glasses on, Barbara.
We all know what progeria is.
Now, did you say ALS?
ALS.
It's the same thing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Lou Gehrig's is ALS?
Yeah.
Wow. And this is how...
Rapidly progressing neurological disease that belongs to a group of disorders known as motor neuron diseases.
But truly one of my biggest fears. And I mean that for someone in my life, for me, whatever, like
for your pets,
for my pets, for my parents, like just anyone that's ever. I watched a fucking documentary on PBS that was about a woman that had ALS. I might have talked about this on here, but it's like, it fucked me up, and it was in the last 6 months. And it was just raw footage of her husband, and her son, like, at home.
Oh, yeah, I think you talked about this last time.
Did I? Oh, man.
And how devastating it was?
It's just, just the rawness of it. Like, they weren't showing them, like, out at a party being like, ha, everything's awesome. Like, she was literally typing, like, you dumb motherfucker or something. Like, not really. She was like, oh, my God, you know what I'm talking about. Like, about changing a tube or something like that.
Oh, because she couldn't talk anymore? She had to type on a doodad?
Yes. Oh, we met.
Is that what Stephen Hawking's had? Oops, my bad.
I don't think so.
Did he have Lou Hawking's disease?
I think he did. It could have been Lou Hawking's disease. I think, well, I mean, it was definitely some kind of like degenerative, whatever. But I mean, dude, respect to anyone that's fucking dealing with that, or you're going, I mean, it's just like, because that's the one thing people hate to fucking do. And I know I fucking hate asking for help. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's so hard. Like, I'm just now 30 and just now feel like I'm comfortable asking people for help if I need it.
And now that you're 30, what is your safe word?
70 degrees. That's my fucking safe word.
Hell yeah, brother.
And I fucking mean it, dude. My Wellbutrin's been making me sweat.
Hotter than that thing.
In the middle of the night.
She be sweating down her balls.
In the middle of the night, my sheets stick to my pussy hole.
Whoa!
It's bad. I mean, I've been waking up just straight sweaty spaghetti, so I've been trying to sleep with as little sheets as I can, because I'm sick of roll. Thank you. Yep. That's me waving at everyone with my sweaty hand. Hey, want to taste? Want to plug?
Sweat's flying off your hand to the audience, and they're like, "Whoa!"
I mean, I woke up the other night so sweaty, but somehow my iPhone stayed on my phone, on my tits all night long.
How could you fall asleep with your phone sitting there?
I don't really know. I think I nodded off.
How do you fall asleep like that?
I just fall asleep quick, brother.
I have to actively go to sleep.
What do you mean?
I don't just lay there and I'm like, I have to like put my phone over there, put this over there, put this there, and then lay my head down on the pillow. And
now, what are you doing? Are you obsessing in that time when you're getting ready to go to sleep, or is there a ritual you do in your little head to keep you going?
I just put that little CPAP on and just go to town.
Just start breathing.
And if it's too early, like if it's 2 or 3 a.m., I know it's going to be a while before I fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
If it's closer to 4, I'm like, oh, it's going to go quick.
Yeah.
Come quick.
I woke up that morning covered in sweat. iPhone still there. Moved it. Somehow it stayed there all night. I mean, I must have not moved.
Good God.
An inch while I was sleeping. And I woke up and it was like, I have like a scab on my tit area right now because it like took some skin off. All I'm saying, man, is your phones aren't good for you. I think it was hot. I think I might have had it on or something and it was hot.
Oh my God. So you had it on and you just went.
Bro, literally scab.
Jesus Christ.
Scabby. Malt scabby.
Good. You got to be more careful. You're going to burn your tits off. Were you sleeping on the...
Oh, my... You better get that phone away from you, Doreen. You're going to burn your tits off.
Were you sleeping in Roger's room?
No, I was sleeping in New Orleans.
Oh.
In my Airbnb hole that smelled like pussy. Smelled like someone's pussy. And we had to, I messaged... Well, here's what I messaged the people at Sonder.
Oh, you actually messaged them.
Oh, yeah. And they have, here's what I will say. I've never used Sonder.
What is Sonder?
I think it's, basically what I've gathered.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, it's like WhatsApp.
WhatsApp for fancy people?
No. Not even close. It's like an Airbnb. Airbnb, but it's called Sonder. And I think it's like a multi-billion-dollar corporation where they buy out these big areas and they basically do high-rise shit.
Okay.
So either way, rented a thing called a Sonder. And I got on their little app and all that. And I will say their customer service was great. They were fucking on it. Because here's what I said to them.
I can't wait to hear this. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait.
Here's the first message that I sent, October 25th. And so that's when I got to New Orleans. I went from October 25th through the 28th. And on October 25th, I walk into the Airbnb and I'm meeting Beth Stelling there. And Beth Stelling is upstairs working out because she's doing her master, the Pan Am shit for field hockey. Boss bitch.
Yep.
So she's up there working out, already been at the Airbnb. I get in there, open the door. Beth's not in there. All I smell is someone's pussy. So I text Beth. I say, wow, smells like someone's pussy in here. She just put about 45 ha-has and was like, yeah, I was going to say a gentle fish smell awaits. And, oh, God, it was just like, oh, she's like, I didn't want to tell you right when I got here because that's the worst.
I would have.
Well,
I wouldn't want you thinking it was me. Just so you know.
Oh, I mean, I would believe you if you said, honestly, what I would do is I would smell your pussy if I suspected it was you. Oof. And I'd just get kind of close. I'd pretend to fall and smell your pussy.
Whoa. Disgusting.
But Beth was like, I didn't want to tell you because, I just didn't want to give you like anxiety or whatever. And I did tell her, I was like, I'm glad that you didn't tell me because I would have had anxiety over it. I would have been like, motherfucker, this Airbnb, this Sonder I picked is...
You rented it out and she's there and she's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So whatever. Definitely a gentle pussy smell. In the bedrooms, everything was totally fine. No problem. So here's the first message I sent to the Sonder people on the first day. Hello, just reporting that my Sonder is quite stinky in the kitchen area / living room. Smells like fish. Tried to get rid of it, left for a few hours and came back and it still smells like fish. And then they're like, okay, we got a request going in. We'll let you know what happens. Next morning.
Nothing.
Well, no, next morning we wake up, open the door, and there's just a fogger there. And I'm like, bro, they've got every window in there taped shut, so like no one tries to, jump out or whatever.
Was it a high rise?
Yeah, it was a high rise. So
wow.
You couldn't open any of the windows. I'm like, I'm not spraying a fucking fogger in this building. It's just not happening. So I didn't do the fogger. And then Beth and I concocted a message to send to them. And she had a really good idea because I was like, I didn't want them to think I used the fogger, but I did get the fogger, but I didn't use the fogger because that's just fucking gross. I'm not doing that while I'm in a place. So we lied to them. We go, hi, we got the fogger this morning. It's been another full day of us out, and when we got back this evening, the smell was pungent and strong as ever. Definitely think it may be a dead animal and vents, not sure, but it's definitely strong. You'll smell it immediately upon entering the space. I will say the fishy smell or dead something smell is only consistent in the living room / kitchen area. And they said, oh my dear, I appreciate you updating me on this. One moment, please. And then this is when I kind of went a little ham.
Did you say you lost it at this point?
You be the judge.
Okay.
We have not noticed the smell in our bedrooms, but we have our fans on full blast and the AC at 66 because we're unable to open the windows. The windows are painted / nailed shut and we have zero ventilation. To get the rotten smell out, we've done a myriad of things. Like that word choice. Set a chair from apartment to prop door open and air fish smell in hallway. We have tried so many things and there is zero ventilation. We have also made a concoction attempting to rid the place of the smell, and it's still unbearable. It smells like 14 fish sticks were cooked and then shoved in various holes, and then a heavy mouse came after one and happened to die while sucking down a fish stick, and he's in the HVAC seeping in.
Holy shit.
So yeah, and then the guy came in like the next day or whatever, and knocked it and on the door, and we told him, we were like, hey man, it's kind of a fish smell and stuff, and he was like, I don't really smell it, and we were like, we're not letting this motherfucker gaslight us. Mm-hmm. So we did tell him, we're like, no, it's in here, and we were like, we just want you to know it is not our pussies. And we said that, we were like, it's not our pussies. We know what you're thinking, and it's not us.
How hard did he laugh?
He was fucking cracking up. And the bummer is that we really wanted, because he was like, okay, I'll check the vents and all that stuff tomorrow or whatever when y'all leave. Thank you so much. And we wanted to leave him a little note in the vent that said, not our pussies.
Holy fuck. I want to know what it was.
It was just it was a gentle, it really.
Did you check the bottom of the trash can?
Oh, we checked everything. But I'm going to be honest.
Check the garbage disposal?
I'm going to be honest. I did not check the bottom of the trash can.
Yeah, I mean, that bottom of that trash can can get some smells in there.
That is true. Oh, God. The ones at the bars that I've worked at, when you flip a fucking trash can over that's been in the bartender area at the end of the night, it makes you just want to be like.
It's all that beer and yeasty smell.
Oh, yeah. It's stinky. My garbage disposal is acting up at home.
What's it acting like?
It's acting like a slut.
It's not cutting, Barbara?
No, it's just clogged. The kitchen sink's clogged or something. Who knows? But guess what? I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, only your partner Rafe does.
Yep.
Named Simba if he ever gets up there and uses it.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you looking at?
Just looking at that little easel up there.
Oh, that's for a picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's usually what an easel's for, is a picture.
What do you think of that little lamp there?
I think it's boring.
I made that in 8th grade in wood shopping class.
Well, now I feel pretty bad for saying that, so I think I'm actually going to say, oh, wow, it looks really original. What's the point? Is it supposed to be a water well?
It's supposed to be like a water pump.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Does the lever actually work?
Oh, no. It just... No.
To explain to you guys, it's literally a lamp that we're looking at. It's got a wooden base on it. Yeah, no, don't do it. You're going to break it.
I've had that thing since 1988.
How about that? I mean, that's a nice little lamp.
Man, shop class was fun. That was the one and only shop class I took, and man, it was fun.
I don't remember if I ever took a shop class. I think some guy that I was obsessed with for like a year took a shop class, and I'd always be like looking into the shop class when I walked by. I'd be like, you know, when you're so obsessed with someone
Yes.
and you're just so creepy.
Yep.
You think you're acting hella cool, and you're like, yeah, for sure. Look, I have eyeliner all over the bottom layer of my eye. It's like on the line on the inside. I look good. But really, you just look like a fucking freak. You're like...
Since you confessed one of your obsessions, I was obsessed with somebody in the freshman year.
Okay.
And for almost a whole year, I wrote down what he wore every day.
That's some crazy shit, man. I love it. That's
But
like
why did I do
that? What?
So, like, I'd come home from school, I'd be like, he wore the green army jacket.
Now, did you just...
Band t-shirt.
Well, if you were...
jeans.
I just want to pause right here. If you were doing this by yourself every day for a year, what was your system? Did each paper have like the date on top and then you'd write his name, or how? What was the system?
I don't think I wrote his name, and I probably wrote the date. I don't remember. I just know that the army jacket was there a lot. So I would write like green army jacket.
My kind of guy.
Usually wore like a band t-shirt.
Ooh.
And a pair of jeans.
Okay.
And then I'd write Doc Martens.
Oh, he wore Doc.
Always wore the Doc Martens.
Damn, dude. That sounds like a fucking guy I'd like to
a
F.
punk. He was like a punk.
He
guy.
was.
Yeah.
Did he have tattoos?
He was 14 years old, so no. And I saw him at my class reunion, and I...
Did you tell him you were obsessed?
No! You kidding me? Yeah, you're the only person I've ever told, and all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
One time a guy was fucking me and we couldn't figure out why his penis couldn't go in, and it was because I had an old tampon in there, and I figured that out the next day in the shower.
Holy shit. Did it stink?
I wouldn't say it was good. I mean, it was alarming. It's like, I imagine, it's like, that's probably how people feel when they don't know they're pregnant, and then they're like, holy fuck.
How could that have been in? That's happened to me before.
But with a baby?
With a tampon, and I've had to have somebody dig it out.
Surgically removed.
He digged it out. He had to dig it out.
Whoa. A guy or a doctor?
A guy.
So were you just like, hey, can you help me out with this? Something's in there.
Well, we were banging.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I remembered. I was like, fuck. And then it was so pushed up in there. I couldn't get. And the passageway's not that long. I guess I just couldn't reach it.
That's what I was just thinking, but I actually am understanding it now because back then I didn't fully understand. Every time I looked at my vagina, I was like, something's crazy. I would look at it in the mirror and just be like, what is going on?
Is that a donut?
It literally just looked like a little clam every time. Like my pussy hole, like always looked like a little clam. And I thought it was misshapen and that I had, I was deformed or something.
The hole?
Yeah, it was weird. I just wasn't very intelligent, I don't think. Like, I did skip a grade and was allegedly smart, but I think my brains got fried quickly on eggs, on drugs. Like eggs on drugs.
This is your brain on drugs?
No, but, because now I'll fucking shove my whole hand up in my pussy. I don't even care. I'm just like, let's check it out. What is happening in there?
Right.
I know exactly what's going on in there. I'm very comfortable with it. But
that's because you have to put those little things in there, those cups.
the Diva Cup? Yeah. Oh, I learned a lot about my vagina then.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I just...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that, like, some people have lower cervixes and some are higher up and
Yours
all
is
that.
low, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's a low guy.
Yours a hang down.
Oh, dude, it hangs out and almost peeks out. Just kidding.
I keep seeing something moving on here, and I'm trying to see what it is.
Well, all I'm looking at right now is Chris Gaines' greatest hits. But yeah, I'm so much more comfortable with my PUCINA now.
And the thunder rolls. Whoa!
And the thunder rolls. Whoa.
Whoa!
He's a good guy, man.
Garth?
Yeah. Even though he's a murderer.
And Daniels has met him twice.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's going to be so hard for me to not be like, where are the bodies at, Garth? If I meet him.
And then he'll get mad.
Oh, he'll have me escorted out. He'll have me banned from the Grand Ole Opry.
He'll say, that's it.
Which is fine, because the Grand Ole Opry's never going to have me on their stage.
He'll say, you're done for the day.
Oh, Garth Brooks won't even say that. He'll be like, and the thunder rolls. And he'll take a cloak, and then he'll be gone.
The fact that you can't cuss on that stage is so, I'm going to say misogynistic, even though it's not misogynistic.
I know what you're saying, and I'm with you. I'll amplify that. It's misogynistic as fuck, Grand Ole Opry.
I mean, come on, dude.
It just, I don't know why it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad hearing people say like, well, you could just be a clean comedian or what. I don't know why why does it make me mad?
Well, you could just shut the hell up.
Yeah. Yeah. How about that? Imagine if I just decided I'm going to do clean stand-up comedy. Number one, I don't even have a lifestyle that I could begin talking about in a clean manner. Nothing about it. Even when I have sex, like I couldn't talk. I mean, you're not even...
You could say like, when I'm making love with my partner, Rafe.
Yeah, and everyone would get so uncomfortable because people that are that uncomfortable talking about their bodies and stuff like that, they don't want to hear about any kind of making love, probably.
Making love. And you could be
other than the guys that are in the bathroom, like they're just jacking.
You mean masturbating?
Sorry, I meant yeah, you're right, masturbating.
When you're touching your private area.
For the rest of this podcast, let's do clean comedy.
All right.
And I mean, no cursing. How much time we got left? How much time do I have to not curse?
22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Restless Slop City podcast where there is no cussing. Can we be clean comics? We'll see here, folks.
Back at the 9 o'clock hour this evening. Everybody's hopefully going to be in bed and read their church Bibles and had a nice supper, finished their homework up. And I hope you're going to be making some sweet, sweet love to that That honey of yours, whoever they are out there.
The old ball and chain. Am I right, guys?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
God, I love my wife.
My wife is incredible.
Remember that Tim Robinson sketch where the guy jokingly says, like, yeah, my wife sucks too. And then he like has a flashback to all these moments. She's been the nicest wife in the world. And
you sure about that?
You sure about that? Love.
You sure about that?
We were in a venue last week or the week before, I don't know. But Libbie and I, one of us said, you sure about that? To each other, and then the sound guy, like way out there, goes, you sure about that? In the background.
Made me so happy.
That's my kind of people, man.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah.
And you might want to say, hey, would you make love to that guy? Pfft, I'd make such tender love to him. Our eyes would meet and we'd fall in love deeply.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I am a big love maker.
But I would wait till I was married.
Oh, for sure. I would absolutely be waiting until I was married. Yep. Anything that I talk about here, guys, it's all in the past.
Yep.
It's all in the past. I'm a saved, chosen woman now.
Yep, she was baptized.
I got baptized.
Her husband baptized her with
Yep.
his seed.
Yeah, my husband baptized me. It was really cool.
He just put his seed all over her face.
Yeah, we were both crying the whole time I got baptized.
That you made love?
No, when I got baptized. Oh, God. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be mad if I had a child and somebody in the family was like, I need them to get baptized. I think I would be like, whatever. If you actually care about it that much, fine. But, like, I'm not making a big deal out of it, and you have to buy the dress.
You have to buy the dress and take the kid.
Yeah, and we're not wearing your disgusting little first communion dress that you had that's had collar on it, scabies, whatever. Mm-hmm. Don't give me that yellow thing you're trying to pass off as white. By the way, there was 47? A fart that just happened in my mouth. I went
I'm so
accidentally.
Sad I missed it.
It was very quiet. I mean, truly, only a trained ear is going to be able to hear that. So maybe
a trained ear? What's that?
A trained ear.
Trained ear.
Yeah, a trained ear will be able to hear it. You know, someone who's aware of maybe a speech pathologist that listens to our podcast. We have a lot of those.
You mean a deer that drives a train? Trained deer?
Oh, no, man.
That was a funny, clean joke.
That was a funny, clean joke. Give it up. I'm not. Here, I'm not. I listen to clean comics. There are plenty that I think are hilarious. I just wanted to say the F word, and I'm trying so hard to not curse for the rest of this.
Or I'll go like this.
Yeah, beep it out so that our Christian fan base is kind of feeling good. Mm-hmm. I would love it if we have Christian fans. Because if you're a Christian fan and you listen to this, you're fucking cool. You're a cool fucking dude I want to be around.
Did you get sorry to change the subject.
I don't care.
Did you get the DM about, somebody got the DM of the day and it was a picture of a guy on a dating site and he goes, who's that lady next to you? If you're a package deal, I'll take it. And it was you.
Yes, he sent that to me earlier tonight. I meant to tell you about it.
I saw it on the viral podcast page and laughed so hard. And somebody said, I hope Tina sees it. And then they said, oh, I sent it to her.
Oh, yes.
Because I went like this and zoomed in. I went, oh man, that's Tina.
Yes, someone did message me. I thought it was the dating person that messaged it to me. They were like, did you see this or something? And I was just like, yes, this is incredible. And he goes, Matthew's in. Here's what the guy said. Hold on. We'll put a picture. Maybe not. Yeah, we can block out the other person's face or something in it.
Let's emphasize it.
Amplify.
Amplify and emphasize.
Who did send this to me? Hold on. I screenshotted it. Sorry, guys. This is how my brain works. Who is the young lady in the picture with you? is along with you as a package deal, I'm in. Couple things about Matthew is avid sports fan.
Oh, just like you.
Love cooking. I enjoy lawn maintenance. Those are 3 things this person actually typed for themselves.
Is that a real person?
Yeah, I guess so. And it says jobless, unemployed, out of work, on the dole. That's my kind of, oh God, get me somebody.
Get me Matthew.
Yeah, we just need we need an unemployed king. Okay, that's what we need.
I mean,
Love that. Just kidding. I don't give a fuck if you're unemployed.
But it's a gay guy though, right?
Clearly a bi guy.
Okay, he's a bi guy because you said, hey.
Yeah, because he was looking at my lumps, wanting to get a little. Have I cursed?
Nope.
Okay, I think I'm doing pretty good.
You said lumps instead of the other word.
Yeah, I did. And then I said
dirty
this.
Pillows.
I did that sound.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we're going to be going on tour, and what are we doing? We're heading to Arizona, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tina, Beth, and Chelsea are heading out tomorrow, and I'll be heading out on Tuesday.
Oh, you piece of sharts. You shart. You're a shart. Do you understand how annoyed I would have to be to constantly be on my P's and Q's? And be like, oh God, one time I sharted. And that's all I can say. I can never say that. I would be so bored.
Well, I formally apologize. I'm not going to be there for the ride. Look at these legs. Do they look like they can handle going to what's only can be described as Tuscon, Arizona?
I've got a question, though.
What's up, Tuscon?
How y'all doing, Tuscany? Oh, God, I love Italy. How y'all doing? Got the weather about of an Italian vineyard here.
Yeah, guys ever been to the Olive Garden?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the question?
Don't remember.
Something about me not going with you guys?
Yeah, something about you being a terrible friend for not coming with us. Why are you so
Fat?
today?
Well, there's a lot of reasons.
Can you tell us why you're fat?
Well, we don't have enough time here on the podcast today.
Dude, right? I listen.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I didn't do that.
I know. It's so close to Halloween.
It's happening. I went to the St. Louis Cemetery in New Orleans.
I saw that. A lot of dead people there.
Tons of dead people, dude. They pile those
God.
fuckers in. I'm out.
Are they above
I don't
ground?
want to not curse. I don't want to. They're above ground, dude.
So gross.
And they did marble and stuff with like a lot of it, which is a very porous, hard like substance. It is hard, but it's not. It's very porous. Absorbs a ton of water. So like all this shit's breaking down in there. It's pretty sick though. Oh God. Everyone in there is just, they're
dead.
Done. There is probably just bonies left.
Well, I would hope so.
The bones are their money.
Were you able to see any vampires when you were down there?
I did not see one vampire. I went to this bar called The Dungeon, which is supposed to be really cool. I got there, took a picture of the outside, stood in a line in between what I would say is maybe 5 feet little, maybe a 4 feet little radius, not a radius, an area. Because it was one building here, one building here. You know, like in St. Louis, how the buildings are close as fuck together?
I saw a picture where you were like, there's not much space between these buildings.
No, there's really not, man. And I was just standing there, and I was getting a little hot, and there was too long of a line. So you know what I did? I packed it up and went home. That's how you know you're getting fucking older. Because I was just like, no, I'm not doing this.
You're like, I saw the outside.
I was like, I'm hot. Well, in there, people like get naked. Yeah, they don't allow pictures in there because people can like walk around like fucking doing all sorts of stuff.
Do this?
Oh, yes. I think people are going hard. I think they're sucking. Sucking,
I
kissing.
would have waited in that line.
Oh, I know you would have, dude. You would have walked in there. If you had anything on that you had in that Baby Oopsie S&M world that you were in at that time, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I would have got one of those little, not a full-on wheelchair, but one of those rollinators where you can roll it and sit on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. We were talking today at this restaurant we were at about how all of us would own a restaurant and it would be the best fucking place ever. And we
Oh,
were like,
yeah.
Libby could be the hostess and she'd just have her rolly chair and be rolling around to table. Hey, y'all need anything? What can I get for you? And you'd have a little thing on the front that would carry things they need and you could hand it out.
Oh, absolutely. I'd have sugars, Splendas, equal, straws,
Stevia,
extra utensils, a jar of water.
Yeah.
Possible jars of drinks.
Yeah.
Sweet tea, regular tea.
Oh yeah, we'd have a ton of stuff going on.
Cut up lemons, cut up limes.
Oh yeah, baby. Toothpicks, olives.
No, I wouldn't use a rolling cart. I would use a scooter and on the front have all my stuff that I need.
Yeah, for sure. That would be the best way. And you just have a nice little desk when you walk in. You're just always sitting and you can just be, zooming around.
God, I would really enjoy that.
Well, I know. That's what we said. We were like, Libby's the hostess for sure.
But I don't think I'd ever want to work in that industry again. I'm going to be honest. Even though it would be cool, I think I'm okay on that.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
Those are long, tired hours. I do it like, this is a fun volunteer job, like once a month.
Yeah.
For about 2.5, 15 minutes.
Sure.
And that'd be it.
For about yeah. I'm actually with you. But this was all just a hypothetical, like, man. Man.
Who would cook?
Back in the day.
Brett?
I guess Chelsea.
What would you be doing?
Bartending, waiting tables.
Beth?
Trying queso. Just kind of dipping taking chips and dipping them into queso, whatever we got.
What would Maggie
Always
do?
eating.
Maggie and Beth.
Wait tables. Do all that. Food run, stuff
Paige?
like that. Probably the DJ. Oh God,
What
she
a
has
cool
worked.
restaurant.
She has worked in a restaurant before though, so Paige could probably. Paige is a quick mover.
Did you guys get a name or anything going?
No, not at all.
Not even that far along.
No, that's it. Just kind of, hey, wow, this could be a cool idea.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen, but God, it would
You
be
never
cool.
know what the universe holds.
Yeah, for sure. If all of our careers just crumble and fall, then
Right.
we could.
And if it does, I will not go back to restaurant business.
No. What do you think you'll do? Start coding, editing videos?
Work from home. I'd do one of those work from home scams. I don't even know whichever one I can find, in the newspaper.
Yeah, they're like, hey, do you want to make $100,000 in one day? Work from home? And you're like, yeah, that's literally exactly what I'm looking for.
And I would cut it out of the newspaper and put it on a note card like my mom used to do when she was job hunting.
That is so cute. She would cut it out and put it on a note card.
That's what people did. They didn't have computers. They'd get the want ads, cut out the possible job you wanted,
Yeah.
put it on a note card, and then you're like, what are my options here?
Yeah, and you look at them right in front of you just like that. You know what I'm sad about? That Craigslist has really fallen apart.
Is it even legal anymore?
I think it's kind of done for, and it is a bummer to me.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it's just everybody's got to make shit creepy.
I just want, for once in my life, want to be on misconnections. I want to be the missed connection.
Me too. I hope someone out there is thinking about me.
Saw a larger gal today in Schnucks. May have pooted in front of me.
Who did?
Put her finger by her bottom and then smelled it. If that was you, looking for you.
Maggie today, we were walking into our lunch date spot.
Yeah.
And this woman.
Yeah, well.
This woman grabs her, takes her hand and grabs and opens up her butt cheek and lets out the loudest, juiciest, shittiest fart I've ever heard
Maggie
in my life.
did?
Yeah. It was fucking unreal. Walking right in front of me, crop dusted my ass.
She opened up her hole.
She literally took her hand and spread open her butt cheek, pulled the cheek to the side, and all I heard was, oh, God, it was so
How
juicy.
can somebody be so beautiful and yet grab their own butt cheek to spread it open for a fart?
I mean, truly one of the most beautiful women ever, but also just disgusting.
Have you seen the new Barbara? Did you film it?
No, Lola did. Lola filmed a lot of it today, I think.
The Lockbox?
She didn't film that.
Did you see it?
No. I was outside while they were filming it.
Maggie's performance was
Unbelievable.
Oscar worthy.
Really?
It's just
I saw some of the comments.
I have to play it on here because I have to hear it again.
Play it.
And it's the fact that they're just saying Lockbox over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Well, someone, I guess, asked Chelsea, was like, can you please do more barber videos and talk about the Lockbox?
That's what they said?
Yeah, they wanted to hear about the Lockbox.
Oh, God. And I'm going to describe it. This is what's happening in it. Barbara Maggie is just sitting there with a paper towel cleaning her lockbox. And that's what's going on. Let me connect this so that we have sound in here. Libbie's hoe phone. Alrighty. What you leaning down for?
S&M, but the M is W, and there's no and.
Huh? Huh?
Smoking weed.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, let me fix this here device and
Yeah. Dude, people are cracking me up. Just fucking.
Who?
Just everyone. I'm thinking about fucking the kids were making me laugh today. Fucking Gary made me laugh today.
Oh, God. Gary on your suitcase just swimming was the cutest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I know. He literally is just the cutest little fucker ever.
He loves swimming.
Loves swimming.
Now, let me go to the Barbaras, Barbara.
Oh, and Kevin's really growing up to be a nice young man.
Oh, he came running in on my bed yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah, he was cute.
Oh, he's been a real happy guy lately, just running around, zooming. I miss my dogs so much. I miss Rafe and I miss my dogs. And I did start crying today while I was talking to Rafe on the phone.
Oh, stop.
I did. It was so pathetic. We were like ending the conversation. And then I started crying. And then Maggie's oldest kid says to me, she's like, Tuna, are you okay? And I was like, oh,
They're such nice kids.
I know, but I was like, why are they looking at me? And then Maggie goes, nosy. She's like, she misses her family. Leave her alone. And I was like, wiping tears.
I got to wait till this goes all the way through again.
Until what goes all the way through?
All right, Barbara's walking into the room, sees the other Barbara cleaning her lockbox.
Lord Jesus, Barbara, what now? What are you doing? Cleaning my lockbox. Why do you have a lockbox, Barbara? Well, I just keep things in there I don't want you to see. Let me see what's in it. You're not going to look in here. Show me what's in your lockbox, bitch. You're not going to see what's in my lockbox. Lord. Let me see what's in it. Oh, Barbara, you're not going to look at my lockbox. You're not going to do it. Let me see what you got in there, Barbara. You can't see what's in here. You can't. What's in the lockbox, bitch? What's in there? Barbara, it's a secret. Lord Jesus, you are dramatic, bitch. Well, show me what's in the lockbox. No, Barbara, you're not going to see what's in the lockbox. Jesus Christ. Barbara, you want a sandwich? You got better. All right, thank you.
You're not going to see what's in the lockbox.
Baba, you want a sandwich?
Yeah, peanut butter.
Oh, God. I love the Barbaras.
Oh, God, that was fucking funny.
I love the Barbaras. I'm so glad that they're starting to make videos. I love doing the Barbaras. I just love it all. It's so fun.
Well, now I got to pair that back again.
And they're the worst.
Oh, they're horrible people.
Horrible people.
Let me see that for a minute, Barbara.
Baba, what you talking about? What you mean?
I got to put this back on there, Barbara.
What you mean? Lord. Who can say where the road goes? I definitely cried to that song before.
Huh?
When I was a kid, for sure. I guarantee you I was accidentally crying to Enya.
Well, how could you not? I mean, it is a very beautiful and emotional song.
Well, and let me look when that song came out to really get a feel for what I was doing. I can't tell you how many mornings I would wake up and, oh God, just not having a snow day or something like that. And it would just fucking crush my soul. And that's how I knew I was a depressed child.
You knew at the time?
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. When something so small would fuck you up to the point that you were like, this is too much.
What is wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I would walk by shop class. I buy that creepy guy. What else did I do? Those were the fucking good days, man. Those were the days when I was out on the prowl. Just kidding. I don't want to be on the prowl.
On the prowl.
I literally said to someone in New Orleans the other night when I was on stage, I was like, yeah, you want to. I was like,
Ugly looking bitch.
yeah. I was like doing bits like he was like going to fuck me after the show or something.
Whoa.
Just being stupid.
I'm telling Rafe.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Tell him.
Rafe.
Tell him.
Your girlfriend was flirting with a boy.
Your girlfriend sucking his cock.
Whoa.
So I was saying something stupid like that, and then I was like, dude, I probably wouldn't even be able to fucking do it. I was like, if it came down to it and you pulled your cock out, I'd probably be like, nah, man, I'm out.
Would you go?
I've got a
Ew.
family. I got kids. I can't be here.
Family, I can't be here with you right now.
What are we doing here, man? Can't be here kissing on you.
Making love to you.
Oh, God, I can't make love with another man right now. Do you think it's possible to make love to two men at the same time?
I do, man.
Yeah, you would fucking say that.
I'm a slut.
I'm a slut. Yeah, well. Lord, Barbara.
Barbara, we're leaving.
Okay. I think that means the podcast's over.
We're done, Barbara.
We're done.
We got to go on tour.
We got to go on tour. Look, if I do this, that was one of... Oh, I thought it was a paper wasp. Dude, I was about to beat that motherfucker's ass.
What were you going to do?
I was about to beat him. Oh, I was going to say...
Were you going to punch him?
When I do this... I was going to fucking deck him straight in the face. Ooh, that's one of those nasty-ass mosquitoes that are like... I look at a mosquito that's that big, and I'm like, you're gonna give me that Nile virus.
You're gonna give
Nile
me that
virus. All right, love you, brothers.
Thanks, brothers. See us next time on your TV when we're in a city near you.
Oh yeah.
To come see us on tour with Chelsea Lynn, go to eatmytrash.com.
Yeah, and to visit our Patreon to see all the extra content we put on there, go to www.patreon.com/Slop City.
And hit enter.
Hit enter. Make sure to hit enter. Always make sure to hit enter, no matter where you are. All right, we're having a good time.
All right, folks. Bye-bye.